AUTOSAR. AUTOSAR Virtual Functional Bus. General Introduction. Methodology, Domains. Let's take a closer look at the domains that are relevant for the development of the virtual functional bus. We start with the domain system. The system configuration describes how the system needs to be configured. Based on this document, the system can be configured, which is then described in the system configuration description. From this document, the important information for an ECU can be extracted, which are documented in the ECU extract of system configuration. After that, the ECU can be configured. This configuration is described in the ECU configuration description, which is needed to generate the executable. The executable contains the header files as well as the source code. In parallel, the software components can be developed. Various component-related templates hold necessary information to implement the software component, which results in the implemented software component. This document is used as input to generate the ECU executable. The development of the individual software components can be split between a lot of different parties. For example, some components can be developed by the OEM, while others are developed by the supplier. But some components of this ECU can be developed by a supplier of a different ECU, because the OEM prefers the software of the other supplier. Sometimes the supplier cannot develop a certain software component. In this case he orders a Tier 2 supplier to develop the component for them. To learn more about the domains in the AUTOSAR methodology, click on the yellow button. Now we want to find out which party is working with which domains of the AUTOSAR methodology. The overall system is described by the OEM, because they know the whole car. The same holds for the virtual functional bus. The software components can be developed by a lot of different parties. The supplier knows the details of their ECU. The supplier also knows the basic software that is necessary to communicate with the hardware. If you want to learn more about AUTOSAR and other interesting topics, go to embeddedacademy.com.